Welcome to the 122nd Speech Day, the first virtual speech day. I'd like to start by saying a big thank you to the teachers. Well done. You have really stood up and demonstrated your vocation in the best of ways. You have learned, probably more than the students, about technology in your profession. You have juggled teaching, looking after your family and staying sane, all at the same time this year. Well done. We were very lucky to have the support of Google, and becoming a Google reference school at the start of the year ensured we were on the right track to move forwards. Congratulations and thanks to Mariana Martinez, Belen Carrera, and Sandra Guerrero for leading this. The students, as always, are the reason we are here, and I congratulate them also on their attitude during this special year. Some of you have found it very challenging and invented some great new excuses for not doing your homework. However, the vast majority of you have risen well above all the obstacles that have been put in front of you and have had a really successful year. We're not awarding subject prizes this year as official grades were not allowed, so we ask you all to take part in a self-reflection exercise and find out which of the IB attributes you really felt in line with when learning this year. I was surprised how many of you told me how much you enjoyed being in control of your own time. You're becoming more independent. That is great. And you also found out how each of you learn best. That is an important life skill. These are two real positives that can be found in this new schooling. So you've all received a certificate for this speech day. You're all prize winners. I like this, as you are getting recognition from the person who really should be assessing you, yourselves. You'll hear from a few people during Speech Day today, and I thank them all for their contribution. And now, on to some highlights of the year. This is the space where the headmaster usually talks about the successes of the year, and the listener can get an understanding of the breadth and depth of a St George's education. This year's success has been to get to the end of it in one piece. Having said that, although the students were only on campus for 2.5 weeks and the rest of the time learning from home, there have been some very creative and imaginative projects created by them and their teachers. CAS continues as if we're at school, and there seems to have been more projects than ever this year. The students became teachers and gave online classes to many needy people. We've all witnessed the TED Talk skills demonstrated by the younger students and the investigations they displayed in the CDC fair. The social science department went all over the world in their virtual classes with many interesting guests. PE department also organised interviews with a variety of sports people and expanded into yoga, first aid, neuroscience and mixed classes. The inauguration of the weekly reflection as a chapel substitute was a huge success, and Desgraciados Parts 1 and 2 demonstrated our actors can produce on any type of stage. The Maths Olympics continue with the usual great success. Matti Clubes provided bronze medals in 2 categories. Egon Ferrioli, Martin Lonegro Garfunkel, and Valentino Ruffinelli in the ES2 and 3 group, and Santino Bertasio, Cameroon Magor, and Agustin Spina in the ES4 competition. The Kangaroo Olympics team of Lucas Cini Ferrari and Juan Bautista Kraus Sarmiento from ES1 excelled in winning the gold medal. Well done to all of those who took part. Now we can give examination test results of the teachers to the community. This year, 46 passed their online tests and became Level 1 Google certified educators, and 6 achieved Level 2. We have a certified Google trainer and a certified Google innovator. Well done, everybody. We must add to this, of course, the 4 students who are Google support trainers. There are many things to celebrate online this year, and the one that attracted my attention the most was that teachers are using more than 30 new applications in their classes this year. This really demonstrates that teachers are learners too. In becoming the first Google school in Argentina this year, St George's College is leading the way in the new blended education that is going to be the norm.
Buenos días a todos. Espero que estén bien. Quisiera dirigirles estas palabras a Mr. Ian Tate, Headmaster, señores docentes, señores padres y alumnos. Mencionar al año 2020 como distinto sería claramente una obviedad. Comenzamos febrero con muchas expectativas que a los pocos días se convirtieron en incertidumbre. Desde el Board of Governors queremos expresar nuestro más profundo reconocimiento y agradecimiento a todos los involucrados en llevar adelante este ciclo lectivo tan particular. Siempre hemos considerado el trabajo en equipo como una de las bases del buen funcionamiento de cualquier actividad y creo que podemos trazar esta premisa al desarrollo educativo realizado teniendo la certeza que el grano de arena que aportamos cada uno para la continuidad de este magnífico proyecto educativo de más de 120 años, el apoyo incondicional de los padres y el involucramiento de toda la familia a lo largo del año, la visión de los directivos y el equipo de líderes, quienes estuvieron a cargo de la gestión y diseño de esta modalidad educativa tan particular, y así permitiendo el desarrollo del modelo que rápidamente pudo adecuarse a las circunstancias. El esfuerzo de los docentes para sobrellevar el cambio de modalidad y adaptarse rápidamente al desafío, capacitarse e innovar en el contexto de la nueva realidad y además trabajar en la contención de cada uno de los alumnos. La gestión permanente e incansable realizada por todo el equipo de administración. La dedicación del sector de mantenimiento y todo el personal no docente por su constante presencia y colaboración en los momentos de realizar tareas en pos del bien común y desde ya el esfuerzo de cada uno de los alumnos son los factores que han permitido transitar esta tormenta con solvencia y encarar los desafíos hasta hace poco tiempo impensados. Ciertamente, estas circunstancias dejan huellas y alguna cicatriz, pero de la misma manera nos da a todos una gran oportunidad de aprendizaje. Tengo la certeza de que como institución y comunidad hemos acumulado vivencias, nos hemos adaptado y aprendido para hacer de esto una experiencia positiva, en un contexto donde posiblemente haya cambiado para siempre la forma de educar, trabajar y convivir. Pero ya llegó diciembre con la verdadera satisfacción de la labor cumplida. Si me permiten, voy a dirigirme por un minuto a Mr. Ian Tate, quien, como muchos saben, estará cerrando su carrera docente. Ian, I know this is quite a moment for you. Retiring in Argentina is probably something you never expected when you came to St. George's in 1990. What started as an adventure trip from Peru has turned out to be a solid career appreciated by the whole community. You have certainly contributed to the education of a great number of students over no less than 30 years on both sides of St. George's College. Some are still using the knowledge of mathematics you taught them, while others remember and appreciate your advice and guidance as a headmaster. As a true old Georgian, we know you will continue to be in touch and active. And though we will surely be able to celebrate face to face, and knowing this is not a farewell, today we would like to wish you and Lucy a happy retirement and a long life ahead. Thank you so much for your dedication over so many years. Espero que me acompañen en mis palabras de agradecimiento a Mr. Tate y así a ustedes alumnos, padres, docentes y miembros de esta institución quisiera decirles que hoy, como en muchas oportunidades del pasado, Vestigia nulla retrorsum está más vigente que nunca. Desde ya, muchísimas gracias a todos por su constante apoyo al colegio.
2019 produced some very good international examination results, with 74% of our graduates attaining their IB diplomas and 79% of the ES4 students obtaining A star to C grades in their IGCSE examinations, which equals the second best in the school's history. There were some outstanding individual results obtained in their IGCSEs by Lucas Lonegro Garfinkel, 8 A stars, Matilde Kilmetti, 3 A stars and 6 A's, Valentino Mosco Carfino, 1 A star and 9 A's, with Lucas achieving the best grade in Argentina in chemistry, geography and physics. and the best in the world in Spanish literature. Wow. This year we could not celebrate the new scholars and those who end their periods as Canon Stevenson and Sir Robert Malpass scholars. We have the plaques and will find the opportunity to present them next year. The Fundación Educacional San Jorge continued with their fundraising activities throughout this special year, and the Executive Committee thank our traditional benefactors as well as those OGs and parents who joined as regular or one-off donors during this difficult year. We are pleased to announce that we have 2 new Dyson scholars who will join the school as boarders in 2021. We thank the Dyson Foundation for their continuous support, and we invite the community to visit the Fundacion's website, where you can find interesting testimonials of past scholars. We say goodbye to a lot of teachers this year. The pandemic has affected us all, and our international teachers have generally felt they need to be close to loved ones at this time. Charlotte Eserreta returned to the UK with her family in July. In the next few days, Ross Griffiths will be taking his Argentine wife back home to South Africa. John Kearns will be returning to his native Liverpool in the UK. Mike Kosh and family will be going home to Cumbria, also in the UK. Kayleen Connell is returning to her husband's home in the USA, although she is from Australia. And James Thomas, originally from Cornwall, is moving back to Spain with his family. Natalia Foch, the headmaster's PA and student exchange coordinator, also left us to move to Mexico. What an exodus! We thank them all for their contributions to St. George's College and wish them well in their future. I'm happy to say that they've all been replaced, mostly by international teachers, and you'll meet them all very soon in 2021. I announced last year that Cristina Flamini, after 22 years at school, and Dolores Garrido, after 37 years, were retiring at the start of this year, but the pandemic decided otherwise. Cristina is retiring now, and Dolores very soon. Lally Barr, after 28 years of sterling work in many sections of the school, and Trixie Burgermeister, the former kindergarten head, and 20 years in the school, both retired during the year. We thank them all again and wish them well in their new lives. I'll now pass you on to Mariana Martinez, who will celebrate the students who have won the prizes we are giving out this year.
Comenzaremos ahora con los premios y copas de prestigio 2020. Medalla de oro en International Award para Ramiro Díaz, Teo Bigliero, Matías Bernal, Nicolás Bernal y Chiara Bortolot. Excelencia en Artes Creativas para Liam Magó. El premio de All Georgian Lodge Prize para CAS es para Maite Capalvo. La Copa Dukes por el mejor promedio de sexto año es para Sina G. George Barnes Caps para María Emilia Gorosito Rato y Manuel Roca Mediot. El certificado LHC para la creatividad y la innovación para Sina G. Por sus contribuciones generales a la vida académica, cultural y deportiva, la Copa Colin Graham es para Jaime Follett y el Trofeo Centenario San Jorge Norte para Mora Fredericks. Un fuerte aplauso para todos ellos. Felicitamos ahora a los Prefects 2020 que nos han representado como líderes. Maite Capalvo, Santiago Cabana Garibaldi, Lorenzo Ciarlotti, Ramiro Díaz, Abrile Chave, Jaime Follett, Mora Fredericks, María Emilia Gorosito Rato, Manuel Roca Mediot, María Turri. Y a nuestros capitanes, Liam Magó y Sina G. Un fuerte aplauso para ellos.
House Captains 2021. Eiger House, capitanes, Cipriani Elisa, Carbonero Gaspar. Vicecapitanes, Salvetti Lucía, del Toral Santiago. Cat House, capitanes, López María Jesús, Irungaray Manuel, vicecapitanes. Ronzoni Agustina, Purita Eugenio. Farranhouse, capitanes. Kirby Delfina, Mosca Cofiño Valentino, vicecapitanes. Aresani Pando Luca, Welsh Pedro. Lockwood House, capitanes. Shirley Valentina, Peraca Bautista, vicecapitanes. Varela Olivia, Brett y Máximo. Felicitaciones a todos ellos. Prefects 2021 son los siguientes: Gaspar Carbonero, Santiago del Toral, Tomás Iribarne, Manuel Irungaray, Matilde Quilmes, Delfina Kirby, Molly Leonard, Lucas Lonegro Urfinkel, María Jesús López, Valentino Mosca Cofinio, Lucía Salvetti y Olivia Varela. Felicitaciones a todos ellos.
And congratulations to the 2021 school captains Matilde Kelmete and Valentino Mosca Cofinio. I hope you enjoyed this virtual speech day. And congratulations again for everyone who has made it through this strange year. We're stronger for having made it to the end, and we will all have taken many positives from it. What a year to retire. We came to St George's College in 1990, convinced that we will complete our 3-year contract and return to the United Kingdom. 31 years and 2 children later, we are still here. It's been a privilege to have worked at the school and to have been the headmaster on both sides. This school is special, and it was reinforced to me a few weeks ago when I received a letter by post after taking 4 months to get here from an old G, Mr. John Miles, who lives in Canada. He is 102 years of age and told me some of the things he'd been doing since leaving school in 1935. He's had a very active life and fulfilled one as a pilot in Europe during World War II and then in Argentina and Canada afterwards. He wrote to me to say thank you, in capital letters, to St George's College for the education he received 85 years ago. Reading it made me feel humble, honoured, privileged and gratified, all at the same time. That is also how I feel now, with a little bit of melancholy added. It's easy for me to say goodbye virtually. I cried when I left here for the first time, and I cried when I left St George's College North to come back. I'm in the Centenary Theatre, this wonderful building, but it's not the same. It's not full of all of you people. It's also easier to say goodbye because we're staying in Argentina, to be near our sons, so we can come back and say a proper goodbye sometime next year. The school, through the students especially, and the community generally, has reminded me time and time again why I chose this noble profession. And I leave knowing that we have both grown, learned and advanced together. I'm very comfortable knowing that with the help of all of you, I am passing on the school to the next headmaster, Mr. James Diver, healthy in spirit and physically, solid in values and vision, and ready for educating its students to make a difference in the world. We'll miss you all. However, we're excited about the next stage in our lives and have many projects and trips planned to keep us busy. A big thank you to every single one of you who's been part of our lives for the past 31 years. Thank you for your attention today. Have a wonderful, relaxing and safe holiday. Vestigia nulla ritrosa.
I'm delighted to be joining you for your virtual speech day. The first thing I should say is a huge well done to everyone for getting to the end of what I'm sure has been one of the most testing years of your time at St George's. To every one of you, pupils, staff and families alike, you have come through a huge amount this year, developing new skills, taking on new roles, finding new ways of teaching and learning, as well as encountering and overcoming difficulties that didn't even exist a year ago. All of you have done a tremendous job to get this far. Well done to you all. In particular, to the pupils, for whom the pandemic has been particularly challenging. All the prizes and certificates you've been awarded are a testament to your character, your drive, and your ambitions. You should be justly proud of your achievements this year, as I'm sure is the whole school community. And to those who are finishing their time at St George's, this is no doubt not the way you had planned to leave the school. I hope you take heart from the fact that although you may not be pupils anymore, you will always be Georgians. That means that while your time at school is coming to an end, many more doors are now opening. Countless opportunities to take advantage of. Impacts to be made, people to help, communities to support, challenges to turn into opportunities. Your time at school was a preparation for the future you're about to build. In truth, your journey as Georgians is not coming to an end. It's only just begun. So we wish you good luck on that journey, but never forget that as Georgians, there will always be a warm welcome for you here back at school. And I hope to see as many of you as possible next year and in the years to come. So well done to everyone. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year, and I look forward to joining you all very, very soon and starting my own adventure as a Georgian. Best wishes and well done again.